Hello there, folks, and welcome to another edition of
This is just in.
Well, it's been an interesting week as I found myself in the middle of our story today. But before we get to how I got roped into the drama, let's talk about Ethan Ralph's recent flagging campaign. So far, PPP, Godwinson, and Joshua Moon of Kiwi Farms were all hit with disciplinary action on DLIVE. It looks like PPP ended up getting his channel back after a temporary suspension, but Godwinson and Joshua Moon are still blocked from streaming to their DLIVE channels. But why? Well, it looks like PPP had Joshua Moon on his channel to review some content that was posted by Ethan Ralph on the Drumr828 Patreon. But it didn't take long before Ethan Ralph was seen in the DLIVE Discord requesting that DLIVE administrators take disciplinary action on the PPP channel for reviewing this content. PPP's DLIVE channel was quickly shut down. So they moved the stream over to Joshua Moon's DLIVE channel. But once again, it didn't take long for Joshua Moon's stream to be shut down by the administrators. Ethan Ralph was on a mission to shut down anyone reviewing his content that was posted on Patreon. At some point, Godwinson fired up a stream, but after only 6 minutes live, and without even reviewing any of the same content that caused PPP and Joshua Moon to be shut down, DLIVE pulled the plug on Godwinson's stream. And at this moment, he's still banned from streaming. Now, regardless of whether or not content is kept behind a paywall, you are allowed to use any of it if the use is for commentary purposes. However, the use of the content must be transformative in nature. If they were simply restreaming the content, then that would classify as a copyright violation. But if their use was transformative, the flagging of PPP and Joshua Moon was unjust. Unfortunately, I don't know if the content was transformative, because it was flagged down so fast while they were still streaming live that I never got a chance to see for myself.
Swept up very quickly. And so, what else is there to say, really?
So the case of PPP and Joshua Moon is still unsolved. But what isn't a mystery is that if Godwinson was not streaming any of the same content and had only been live for 6 minutes before being shut down, then what happened to him undoubtedly counts as a false flag. Ethan Ralph has openly talked about this situation recently.
So, I heard that PPP, fat fuck from Canada, was restreaming my Patreon content just in full, no commentary whatsoever. Not that that would make it cool, really, but not even an attempt to try to claim fair use whatsoever. Just actually restreaming my Patreon content, like, I don't know, 2 hours after I put it up. And the other day I let it go. I was like, alright, they want me to take it down. I let it go. Clearly that's what they want. Today, I decided not to let it go. And I had the stream taken down. And I have no regrets about that whatsoever. And I would do it again, 10 times out of 10. I think most of the audience, about 98%, will understand that. There might be a couple who don't.
10 out of 10 would take down again.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would take down again.
Ethan Ralph's concern with the sanctity of paywalled content seems to be a fairly new concept that he has decided to cling to. He's made statements in the past that seem to be completely contradictory to his newfound religion of paywalls. Well, the day after all the flagging, my previous This Just In went live, and people seemed to really enjoy it. Well, except for Domi Pesos. Domi apparently was furious at me for my tweet promoting the video where I accurately described Ethan Ralph's girlfriend as a teenager. And trust me, the comedy of Domi Pesos critiquing my use of the English language was not lost.
Teenage girls, motherfucker? She's an adult. What the fuck is your problem?
18 literally has the word teen in it. It's the age of a person that's a teen. So it's teenage. Get it? What's your problem? Look, I'm just stating the facts with no moral spin put on it. Here it is. Ethan Ralph is dating a teenager fresh out of high school. If that fact makes you uncomfortable, you should take that up with him, not me.
The problem is that you and them are very disingenuously implying he's a pedo when you all know he is not. And she is an adult. You disgusting phony. What the fuck is wrong with you?
A phony? You made 1 million pedophile claims about other people but lost your shit because I simply talk about your 34-year-old convicted felon friend banging teenagers fresh out of high school? Not my fault, the truth is disturbing. You're the phony.
Shameful display!
It was a fun bit of back and forth as Domi Pesos insisted calling a teenager was a terrible thing to do. But the fun was quickly cut short when I realized that Domi Pesos was not having as much fun and decided to block me. I went to see what else Domi Pesos was up to, and boy was it revealing. It looked like Domi Pesos was not only blocking me, but hiding replies to his tweets. But it's okay, I was able to snag just a few of them. website, not only was Domi Pesos hiding his replies to his tweets, he was also blocking anyone that disagreed with him. And in some cases, people were discovering that they were blocked by him without ever even talking to the guy. EarJuice did some great coverage of the blocking spree by Domi Pesos in a Memology 101 parody video.
It's the Soyless Matt Show, I'm back, baby!
Beta. You a beta. Beta. You a beta.
Beta.
Beta. You a beta.
Beta. How is that not disingenuous? Beta.
Beta. You a beta.
The back and forth between me and Domi Pesos seemed to cause quite the ruckus. It even got the attention of Ethan Ralph, who couldn't resist the temptation to comment.
Drummer is a snake and a coward. I remember when he rode around on his shitty motorcycle to lecture me. Weird. Now he's really concerned with, about me being with a legally aged woman. Sad on his part, but I expect it from a guy like that.
An associate had to send me Ralph's comment in Twitter DMs because, you guessed it, the Ralph-a-mill had to block me on Twitter for not suckling his gunt. And I responded.
Then he said, no, Ralph is a snake, he misspelled it, and a coward who talks shit behind a block, and that's what you do. I don't know, that doesn't even make sense. This is a terrible tweet. Anyone who dances on now listen to this. Anyone who dances on the line of I do like the alliteration here, I'll give him credit for that. Anyone who dances on the line of legality is likely to cross it. I don't fuck with the degenerate shit you do. And if it's not a big deal, then why are y'all so uneasy about it being openly talked about? Dude, I was the first one to openly talk about it on the karaoke stream. What in the fuck are you talking about, you dumb fucking moron?
Now, you see that there? That's the face of a man that just told a lie. Because the first time the subject of Ethan Ralph's teenage girlfriend was ever brought up, it wasn't by Ethan Ralph. So, who had the scoop? It was Godspeed, aka Zoom. He revealed her existence in a live stream that I covered in episode 36 of This Just In.
Fi-Fi. She is a wonderful girl. And I feel so sorry for her. She has been dating Ralph. She was dating Ralph secretly for months. And, I just want to go ahead and, from the bottom of my heart, I want to give her the broom of tears and depression. You see, we got in touch with her, and she revealed some special information about how she had been secretly dating Ralph for months, and she just recently turned 18 a few months ago, and Ralph was actually dating her in secret while she was 17 years old.
I suggest you go back and watch that whole episode. In light of recent drama, that video's taken on a whole new level of impact. But enough of that, let's get back to the fight on Twitter. Ralph decided it would be a fantastic idea to snap back by calling me a Puritan for having an issue with a convicted felon in his mid-30s snatching a teenager from her family to come live with Ralph and his mother. Responding to my Twitter spat with Domi Pesos must have looked as delicious as a pizza bagel bite to Ethan Ralph. He could not refuse the temptation to get involved. But the response was an immense mistake, as it proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back for the father of Ethan Ralph's teenage girlfriend, who had been monitoring the situation since his daughter disappeared. And suddenly we learned the father's take on his daughter's disappearance and his opinion of Ethan Ralph. It It's a truly disgusting situation to see a family split apart by a morbidly obese convicted felon that lives with his mother. And if we walk away from this situation learning only one important lesson, I hope it's this. 18-year-olds are still teenagers. I was right, Domi, you phony! Ha ha! And now here's a new clip from MC Jarbo to take us out.
Guess who's back with the gay ops optics, Matt with the cockless style. You guys rock with hot shit, hut check all the boxes, engage the cuck switch, boot up the block lists.
Please stand by. Block list load.
So this little spick Tom may put you on the block list, but can't do it better than me. I love this motherfucker. Ethan Ralph used to fuck little kids, but you can't do it better than me. Nowadays, everyone is a false flagging faggot. It's tragic. I'm serious. Even if you're on some payoff shit, I'm on some gay op shit. No, buddy, you'll never do it better than me.
Do you enjoy these videos? Do you want more? This just in? Well, help us grow. Tell your uncaring family, tweet it out to your loser friends, think about me while making love to your spouse. How's about a thumbs up? Maybe check out the Patreon and tip your entertainer. The more feedback these videos get, the more videos I'll make. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to spread the word and tell the world about... This is just in.